Hello, welcome back. I'm Shedrock from ST Music. Right, we are continuing our musical fundamentals. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the human voice. Well, not fundamental 5. Yeah, if you take it to be fundamental 5, but just know we're looking at the human voice today. And I just want to say thank you. You've been following the video series. Thank you so much for watching and taking your time. Yeah, remember fundamentals are the pillars. They are the rock that you can stand on to build, you know, your musical career. Alright, so today we're looking at the human voice. Alright, now the human voice. I put some notes here, so let's read them through. Alright, so as I said initially that this was a course note that I prepared for the first batch of students that I gathered here to teach music. Yeah, so this was a note I prepared. Okay, alright, so the human voice, it says it's capable of what? Presenting words and musical sound at the same time. Yeah, so the human voice is a two is a two-in-one instrument. Yeah, it produces speech, yeah, which differentiate them from uh, we differentiate the voice from other um, instruments. Yeah, because other instrument only produces what? Sound. So not only does the human voice produces words, but also what? Musical sound. And remember, musical sound here we're talking about what? Musical tones. Alright, specific, distinctive, unique sound that no matter how you pitch them, they never lose their word uniqueness, and that is from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then taking you to the accidentals like C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Yeah, so those are the tones. So the human voice can produce both words, so we can just talk, we can also what? Produce these tones. Alright, so let's look at how the human voice is classified. Well, basically, just as a way as you're going to be looking at in the some other videos, some instruments are also what musical instruments are also been classified, and also we all know that though we are all human beings, but our makeup, yeah, tends to differ, yeah, and as a result, our voices, and when we look at the anatomy of our, let's say, our throat, I mean, maybe the mechanism that help us to produce sound, it can differ from one individual to another. Yeah, and I believe that is why most of the times people's voices, I mean, are what? Different and unique. Alright, it's just maybe like our fingerprints. Yeah, so basically our voices are classified into three. Yeah, our voices are classified with these three terms. Let me just put it that way. These three terms. Now, number one is our tone color, or what is called timbre. Oh, I think this word is a French word, timbre. Alright. Now, what does tone color means? Just as I said, this has to do with, I mean, the uniqueness of your voice, because of your how your vocal cords and anatomy is. Yeah, so it has to deal with the uniqueness of your voice. Yeah, so to this, at times you can see some people's voice, maybe when they talk, it looks like this, another person will talk look like this. So this is what we call tone color. Alright, just take it to mean even natural color, or red, blue, yellow, and whatsoever. So our voices are classified based on our what tone color. Yeah, the way I will talk and the way another person will talk, I mean, just what gonna be a bit what different. Yeah. So as I just want to add to this, for us to know that everybody can sing, the mere fact that you think that your voice does not sound nice doesn't mean you can't sing. Yeah, and as I should be looking at in subsequent videos, there are some musical instruments that are very, very, very funny in sound. Their tone color is so funny, like the tuba. Yeah, so imagine, okay, let's say um, doing the Independence parade. Yeah, so you should hear that maybe the trombone will be bam, 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 and the tubas and others that are lower in them, their tone color is so a bit down. You will hear or something like. uh, so, but you see, not because of how they sound, you just have to kick them away. They add to what to the beauty of what the music, and that is what tone color is. Yeah, just think about it, and thinking about you blending yellow, red, blue together, and see it will give you a very nice, beautiful view. They seem to with our voices. When you combine voices, it gives a very, very, very pleasant sound. Alright, the next thing that our voices are classified is the range, which is very, very important. Yeah, though the tone color is also important, but it is not too ideal. Yeah, it's not too ideal for us to just use it to classify people's voice. Yeah, because if you take let's say two ladies, yeah, and by the way they talk, you cannot just say this one goes here, this one goes there. Yeah, but when it comes to range, it is more what detailed. So the range has to do with how many tones can you produce from low to high, and this is very important. Okay, this determines where you're gonna be, as we're gonna be looking at. So how many notes can you produce from low to high? Yeah, so when you are being classified to a particular group, all right, you can produce a particular range of notes. Okay, the notes that are above your range that you cannot produce, that means that is not your group, and those that are even below, it means that that is not your group. So range is very, very important as we're going to be looking at it. Alright, so the next thing actually just to sum it all up, which is the register. Okay, so you take the tone color of a person, to take the range, number of notes that that person can produce from low to high, then you group them into what we all know as soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Alright, so basically, as we're going to be looking at it, tone color wise, we know that when a lady speak and when a man speak, we can't know basically the difference, though at times things looks a bit different, because you can hear maybe a lady's voice that resembles a bit that like that of a man's voice, and a man's voice that resembles a bit of that of a lady's voice, and that is why classifying by tone color is not too ideal, but classifying by range makes things a bit detailed. Alright, so basically soprano and alto is generally referred to what ladies, okay, and tenor and bass, alright, refers to the guys. Yeah, alright, so there's not a time that somebody should maybe tell you, okay, as a lady you sing bass, or as as a guy using alto. Yeah, you just confusing things, okay? Because by nature your tone color and your range does not, I mean, fit you into something that you are not. Yeah, so let's just get this general fact that soprano, alto for ladies, okay, and tenor and bass are for what? The guys. Yeah. Alright, so, and then let me read what I wrote down here. So I said, think of a register like 4 empty fruit basket used to collect mixed fruit of oranges, pineapple, mango, and apple. One basket for orange soprano, one basket for pineapple alto, one basket for mango tenor, one basket for apple bass. Think this same way for putting different people's voices in group of 4. Alright, now that I've said just this 4 doesn't mean, oh, that's the end of it. Yeah, so within this 4, as we're gonna be looking at, let me scroll down. Very good. So within this 4, now that is where we are now. So we have still the soprano, the alto, the tenor, and the bass. Now between the soprano and alto, there's some ladies that can sing what mezzo soprano, meaning they sing not too high and also not too low. They're just in between. Okay, so coming down from alto, we have these ladies here, which are the contralto. Now these ladies are those that when they sing you think they are having a man's voice. Alright, because they have their tonality is a bit down. Alright, yeah, it's a bit down, so that doesn't mean they are men. No, they are still ladies. Okay, just their tonality. Alright, so now we come to the guys. Now countertenor. Very good. Countertenor are those guys that when they sing you think they're having a lady's voice. Okay, as I said, all of us differs, and it depends on how our vocal anatomy is. Alright, but also the rule is these voice types are what classified based on what male and female. Okay, very good. The mere fact somebody sings so sharp that it resembles a woman's voice doesn't mean that person sings in the woman's in a woman's category. Alright, so countertenor are those that sings very high, like a lady. Okay, so we have tenor, which is lower, and baritone. Yeah, so baritone, these are guys that sings their 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 voices doesn't go too low and to that of a bass, and not too high to that of a tenor. So they're just in between, just as mezzo soprano is just in between. Alright, so please let's get this: soprano, mezzo soprano, alto, contralto for ladies, countertenor, tenor, baritone, and bass for the guys. Alright, so God never make mistakes. Alright, He distinguishes us just as from the physical look of a guy and a lady. We can know that this is a guy and this is what a lady. Alright, so let's try that and see. Okay, so these are the ranges that we need to look at. Alright, so let me brush through them quickly. When I created this video, actually this note, these videos here were playing actually, yeah, but they are muted because they're in a different format now. Alright, so soprano. Alright, if you want to know that you belong to the soprano group as a lady, you need to produce from C4 to C6. Yeah, if you can produce all these pitches, all this, then you are considered being soprano. Yeah, so from start to finish. Okay, not only the starting, but the finishing is the one that is even more important. Alright, you are considered what? A soprano from C4 to C6. And for the mezzo soprano, okay, if you produce from what A3 to what A5, okay, you're considered. Now you realize that mezzo sopranos can produce what the C6, all right, as of what the soprano, okay. So they stop at what A5, all right. So they can produce B5, and they can produce what C6. That's for the mezzo soprano. And look at the altos. Now altos now go down a bit. So from C6 they'll go B5, B5, A5, G5. This is where they're gonna stop from to F5. All right. So if you can produce from F3 to F5, all right, all these pitches, including the accidentals, then you are considered what an alto singer, as a lady, right? Now if you look at the contralto, all right, now you see the contralto people. If you look at the difference between the alto and the contralto, the alto singer stop at F5, all right, and what the contralto singer stops at what E5, all right. I think just a note one pitch difference up here. All right, and they go a bit down, okay. For the alto people, they'll start producing from F3 here, but for the contralto they will go a bit down because they are below. All right, these are the ladies that when they sing you think, oh, maybe they are men, okay. So E3 here, all right. So those are the female voices, all right. I think we all know Charlie Caesar. It's a gospel singer, and these were all videos of different people that I combine. All right. So soprano, mezzo soprano, alto, contralto are for what the female. Now let's go to the male. All right. Now countertenor. Now if you realize something, okay, countertenors can produce C4, which is a soprano produce, but they can't go up to C6. Have you seen the thing now? Okay, and they are even down. If you look at the last female voice, which is a bit down, which is let me see, contralto, which stop at E3. Okay, so countertenor go down, yeah, basically to E3 too, but they stop at what E5. Let's look at the so basically E3 to E5 countertenor. Let's check. Oh, so that's it. So it's like the countertenor guys sings in the same range as a contralto what ladies. All right. So that is, I think that's where the blend is. You think that these ladies are male, and you think that this male is their ladies. Alright, so let's look at tenor. Alright, so tenor shifts down from the E3 to C3. Alright, then they stop at what? C5. Alright, so if you can produce this range of notes as a guy, yeah, you're considered what? Countertenor. Here, you're considered what? Tenor. Now the baritone people now goes from, let's say here C3, they go down from C3, they go down 2 or 4 additional pitches down. Alright, so that's baritone people. Alright, for them they also can sing C4. Oh, they can go to C6. Alright, let's look tenor too. Tenor can go to C6. Oh, countertenor, oh no, they can't. Only the soprano guys, and then here the mezzo soprano, alto, like that. Okay, let's go to the bass people. Wow. Now the bass people, they go a bit down to E2. Okay, E2. Alright, see, they can still put the C4 with the stop at E4, so they are way up, way down rather than all the other voices. Alright, so that is it. If you want to test this yourself, get an app. Usually it can be on an iPhone or on Android that can test your pitch. So you press. Okay, usually you can have the option to press. Normally most of them can't label the pitches for you like this, A0, C1, like that. So you can just maybe come to the video, then if you are a tenor, for example, you pause the video and you take maybe the app, or you write this down. Yeah, you write this down, you go to the app and you press it and see. Or if you're having a standard 88 key keyboard, alright, you can also determine your range. Well, I will not advise the 66 key keyboard or 61 key keyboard. Yeah, because I think the 61 key keyboard, the C4 here, like the C4 here becomes like C3. Okay, because the pitches are shifted, they are shrink, so you might be producing a different pitches and you would think that you are on your range. So I will advise you use a standard 88 key keyboard. Yeah, alright, and so that's it. Let's see. So the males, countertenor, tenor, baritone and bass. Alright, I think I also did some videos here, but they are not playing. Okay, this also was a video. Yeah, alright, so that was it. Let's review quickly. So voices are classified by their tone, color, register and range. Alright, so the same musical instrument also are classified by their tone, color, register and range. Okay, there are about 8 voice types. Okay, we don't know of how other ranges might come in fonts for in the near future. Alright, so we have soprano, mezzo soprano, like that. Okay, so but the basic ones are the soprano, alto, tenor and bass. Okay, these are the basic ones. Okay, and the males, right, we have this. The females, you have this. Soprano, the highest. Okay, tenor, alright, and alright, I should have been countertenor. Yeah, I should have been countertenor. Okay, then tenor. Okay, alright, and okay, when we just use the 4, okay, the soprano, alto, tenor and bass. Okay, so soprano is the highest, alto is the lowest, female, tenor is the highest, and bass is the lowest. Alright, so let's look at some quiz and we call it a day here. So name the 8 voice types. What is the highest female voice type? What is the lowest female voice type? What is range? What is tone, color, or timbre? Oh. When you see the word register, what first comes to your mind about human voices? Or you can pause the video and test yourself. So as I said initially, we all can sing. Alright, it is a matter of training our voices to be able to sing on pitch. Okay, so we all can sing. Your voice, the tonality of your voice does not make you to be an inferior. Alright, you can sing if you train it. Alright, and also let's know that there are voice types for ladies and there are voice types for guys. and then we should not interchange them to say a lady can sing tenor, and this thing a guy can sing alto. So it doesn't work like that, I believe. Okay, so let's just take it to mean that each group has its own um, category of people that it fits. Basically, men and women, ladies and guys. Alright, thank you so much. I'm Shedrack from SD Music, and thank you for watching. Alright, God bless you.